refinement.
You say it like it's gang turf.
I trust that your session was good.
Are they gonna be our little Romeo and Juliet? Hey, what's going on? It's Syntell with Intel. I am here with the fantabulous Mikel-Clair.
Fantabulous.
Yeah, I love doing this. It's tons of fun. And as much fun as Severance, episode 3, we are here. If you're trying to catch up, should be a link in the description to the previous ones. Before we get started, make sure you give us those thumbs up. Let's get started.
Oh, remember he was bleeding.
Oh, that's right. He was spazzing out in the bathroom.
I'm good. I just slipped. Should invest in a bath mat, maybe.
Slipped consciousness, probably.
Woo.
She said you'll get one when you earn it, whatever that means.
Cobell?
I can't imagine Dylan's 4% on Sunset Park's gonna help with.
Eating?
Ooh, that's gotta be
Whoa!
super weird.
Yo, that was dope, though. I don't know if that's temporary, my
What's
guy.
Sunset Park?
I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't, because that's the other him.
Mm-hmm. And can you imagine those two worlds just crashing in on
No,
themselves?
because you don't know one from the other. Well, I mean, you know what I mean? You don't know anything about the other one. And then all of a sudden, here comes your part.
I like how the frame was split by the banister going in, too.
Yeah.
Everything's fractured.
Yeah.
I like that they animated this, too. Somebody in the comments had mentioned earlier about the person that created the animated version of this intro has like a video. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
Because I'm so terrified of spoilers.
Yeah, I don't like spoilers
That's the
either.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
we've had some people mention a couple of other different videos and stuff like that, and I haven't watched them, man, because I'm just terrified. I want the surprise.
I do too. Like maybe after.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah. And that interesting possible friendship relationship with John Turturro, that's the guy's name. Irving, yeah. Oh, thanks HBO.
I thought it was Apple TV.
No, thanks Apple TV.
Ooh.
That's what it was. Please don't sue me.
Oh, snap. This is Slovik. Ugh, your kitchen nasty.
What is that? Ugh.
Those look like burnt biscuits.
Oh, that is what that is.
Oh, cookies. Those cookies that she gave to him, remember? Mm-hmm. Do you remember?
Oh,
When she came to his house,
that's
gave him the
right. Yeah, the cookies that we thought were a little sus.
Yeah.
She looks a little disconnected right now, too.
She does. Something is a little off with her.
What's that sign says?
Something.
We
You
must be cut to heal.
Cut to heal. Ooh.
Oh.
Ouch.
It blurs the present, too. But they said it would get better.
Who is they?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's they?
They is a group of people that know Severance is a blight on mankind. And they're gonna do something about it.
That group, probably. That gave him the flyer.
Kids.
That is just traumatizing.
Who's June?
Is that his wife, maybe?
June is my daughter.
Daughter. I knew it was somebody.
What's immoral is taking away.
I wonder if the red and blue have to do with
To me-
Republican and Democratic.
Oh, there's that too. Yeah.
Because whenever I see a news show and I see somebody in red, it's just what I assume.
That's a very good point. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm really surprised that a company that does this procedure and all of this doesn't have like surveillance cameras.
Oh, you know they do.
That's right.
You know they do. Because this is their housing, remember? So I'm sure they have all their housing bugged and...
Please.
Oh, you heard her say she'll bring by more cookies. Someone's in those cookies. Look, she knows that man is in there. She knows Petey's over there. New picture. Look at Helly. Look at Helly's face.
I did a thing. I deleted the scary numbers.
She came back.
When?
Yesterday. You were gone.
Well, her Audi is all in.
With gas having.
Oh, that's...
Okay,
Different.
quiet down all. I'm Mark, your new announcements person.
What? What?
You know, you gotta have like, you know,
What?
the product photos.
That one's about me. I do this beloved character, Sticky Head.
Also, please refrain from boasting about previously earned waffle parties.
Feeling attacked?
That's gotta suck when they tell you, nah, you denied your own freedom.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, this is so fun.
Brother-in-law.
Shall I?
I don't trust him.
I don't either. Remember the robe? He's very odd, this one.
Perfect.
Good.
I mean, it's perfect.
Yes.
She is so annoying.
Well, she's pregnant, so if she has to pee, she gotta pee.
He's not going to.
It's a book of some sort, it looks like.
Well, his neighbor's
Miss
still home.
Slovik.
Yep.
She's gonna go get it, whatever it is. Why are you taking his stuff?
To work in cubist form.
Okay, two things. How do you know what cubist form is? And what the fuck are you wearing?
That has got to be so disturbing.
Right?
Wait till he sees her.
If they see each other. They might not see each other.
I think they're going to, but remember, she's the head lady down there doing the break room and all that stuff, so who knows what she's done to him.
Right?
Yeah. This lady is so nosy. I can't stand her. She's going through his wife's stuff.
Gotta have answers. Dang.
Well, she has a key too. That's the thing. Oh, I'm so angry.
Like, we still don't know if she is. Like, we don't know the depths of her unseverance, I guess.
Oh,
or if she's severed.
Miss Slovik or whatever.
Whoa.
Woo. Now he's on a bridge in a bathrobe. That is
I
smart.
thought you were starting to, like, be okay here.
No.
What, because I did the numbers thing?
Well, you gotta win. You know, a lot of people find joy in that.
It literally causes fear.
It's fine. Come in.
Sorry, I can fill out the form.
What is it?
He doesn't want to get reprimanded by Milchick.
Oh, and that's crazy when your entire life in existence is bureaucracy.
Oh my gosh. How would you want to work there?
Both.
Right.
I'll just... It's easier for you both if he knows which end to start from.
Goodness.
Wow.
Woo.
Oh my gosh.
Back with that refinement.
You say it like it's gang turf.
I trust that your session was good.
Are they going to be our little Romeo and Juliet?
She's like,
When you're a
should
jet, you're a
get
jet for a life.
Can't leave the
I'm
nest
waiting for him to
empty.
start dancing.
jet all the way.
Jet all the way, whatever. You know what I meant.
Look like shit.
Dang. Gang gang.
They just don't get along.
Start throwing out gang signs. Who is
Natalie.
She was on the TV
Harmony.
a minute
Hello.
ago.
I wasn't expecting.
Oh, yeah.
And I should tell you that the board is joining us.
Petey.
The board, who never says anything. Dang, yo, you see the way Milchick look like?
Well, he tried, but
She got the earpiece and everything.
that smile is I can't.
The board would like you to speak first.
Oh, yes, of course.
About Petey?
Salutations.
Oh, did you see the way she looked down? She was like,
Dang, what a
Yes, okay.
middle finger
Thank
with
you.
a smile.
And may I ask?
Goodbye, Harmony.
Wow. Harmony. Goodbye, Harmony.
That's smart.
Like, I'm imagining them rounding a corner and we're all blood-soaked and I'm wearing your face and they're like, whose face is that? And I'm like, the last person who fucked with us.
We're here.
We'll see that eventually, I'm sure.
oh yeah, they wouldn't have brought it up.
The perpetuity. Whoa.
Is that Egan? There's Egan.
does not
Remembered
decay.
man does not decay. Egan.
And know the children of my blood.
Hell no. He looked like a Puritan.
Whoa.
He looked like behind the stage he churned butter. It's probably really him, like
In there.
like the what is it, taxidermist? They stuffed him. This
Probably
dude
is.
looked like he was there when the Declaration of Independence was
my-
signed.
History lives in us whether we learn it or not.
Huh.
Oh.
It's interesting. Oh, it's a bunch of them. Meanwhile, steady walking with his mixed blue and red.
Ugh.
And that ethos goes all the way back.
Oh, look, you got one.
Where we all started, with Keir.
It's okay if you cry.
But waking up on that table, I was shapeless. But then,
Sounds like an analogy for the Black American experience.
Right?
Like full on buys in.
Well, they all kind of have, right? I mean, you know, the three that have been there. Mark, Irving, and... No, Dylan.
Jesus.
no, Keir.
I see what you did there.
What? Think he's in there, chilling? Looking like the brain from like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
What's his name? Do not lie in Keegan's bed. Why do they call him Kia?
I guess that's his name.
Well, this is thorough.
I hate this place. It smells like 19th century ass.
The
She
thing
found her way
is,
back.
but here's the thing: does she not remember not being able to leave?
Well, I mean, you know, maybe when she gets snatched up and sees what the punishment is.
Oh snap! Well, you know he's trying to protect her from that, so I don't know if he'll even tell.
What she needs to find is her Harriet Tubman. She needs to find her Harriet Tubman, and then you be straight. You know.
Oh my gosh! No. Why is he reading that book?
And cracking up with it. I'm surprised she even remembered how to get to that spot.
Me too.
Oh.
Ooh, I can't take camera work like that.
Well, it's supposed to leave you a little disoriented.
I know, but you know, it makes me a little sick. What is the significance of the book? He's gonna see it or something. I don't know.
No. He doesn't know what was in the package to begin with.
No, I know, but maybe it'll jog his memory of his brother-in-law or something, is what I'm thinking. Oh no!
Now she has to explain to her Audi why she's all jacked up. Uh-oh, my man showed up quick. Time to see that L.
She's going to the break room.
No, they about to cut her foot off like Toby.
She's going to the break room.
Mm-hmm.
So they can break something.
Mm-hmm. Break her mind, her spirit, her spine.
Oh, they've done that already.
Yeah.
She,
And look, he looked at him like, you know you about to get next.
well, he can't control his employees.
Well, at least we get to see what the break room is.
Maybe. They didn't even try to give her any kind of like medical attention.
Yo, they about to make an example.
On you go.
Ooh, that's just so claustrophobic.
It's like going to the hole in prison or something.
Might be worse than that, because that lady's in there, Miss Slovig. Harmony. It's interesting that her name is Harmony, because like she's supposed to keep the harmony maybe of the Severance department or something.
Let us see.
I'm afraid.
Look, you seem like a smart person. Don't you see how fucked up this is? You can't
Not
keep...
right now, Ellie.
You gotta take this L, Helly.
Sit.
Ooh,
Please.
Ooh-wee. I feel like this is going to be painful, whatever it is.
Well, it's not gonna be good.
Hands on the table, please.
What are they going to do? What is he about to do?
I don't know, but they can't leave a whole lot of marks so that the Audi knows. That's the thing. You gotta punish somebody in a way that the Audi doesn't know that you're being punished and tortured and beaten.
Well, they could know and then give you a VIP to Pips, remember? Bar and Grill.
All I can be is sorry, and that is all I am.
Remember Petey played that recording for Mark when they were in the greenhouse and he was like,
I'm
"This is
afraid
what
you
they
don't
do to
mean
you."
it.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I do. I just can't get over for them the day never stops. It's just a never-ending workday.
Yeah. It's gonna say, help me! Oh, it's the map.
Oh, the map.
We're here because we're not all there. Perpetuity wing, some people, it says some people something.
God.
All of that revelation that you had is just gone in that instant, which is crazy.
Oh, he remembered.
What, his name, Petey?
No, that Petey was down there.
Yeah, no, he remembers everything
Yeah,
outside of work.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like some innate intuition, kind of like when you look at the numbers and you know something's wrong. Maybe there's just something in us.
Oh.
Old school flip phone too.
What is that?
Restricted?
No.
Blocked.
Blocked. It's probably that group that he was
Yeah.
talking about that were doing the reintegration stuff.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that it was slower, but it's still like revealing a lot more.
That's true. That's true.
Regarding, so we know that there is another level below where people don't leave. That's really interesting. I mean, it's bad enough that, you know, there's like the boogeymen per se of some of the other gangland territories or some of the other crew, but then there's like an undersell. We also were now we're aware of there was a history of a insurrection per se. I don't know, something a coup.
Oh, okay.
Where now it's turned into like some weird hearsay kind of thing, and nobody even knows the truth.
Yep.
We also discovered that connection that Irving has with the other older guy that's played by Christopher Walken is still intact. We realize now that the groups have beef, which is a very common thing when it comes to breaking up insurrections, is to put smaller people against each other to keep them fighting at each other. So there could be like some elements of truth of that. What are some of the things you picked up on?
The whole Egan thing, right? So I think it's interesting that whole wing that they went to go visit. That was interesting because everybody that they showed, every statue, their name was Egan.
Yeah.
So I feel like those were all his children.
Okay.
And so but I didn't look at the dates too clearly. But the interesting thing was, you know, when that lady that came to the office, when she was on the television screen, she was talking about some woman being impregnated.
Right.
So to me, Egan has all these children. So I'm thinking that it has something to do with Egan carrying on the Egan name or something.
Right.
Because they wouldn't have mentioned this woman being impregnated at Lumen if it didn't have some sort of significance.
Yeah, because and that's a very good point, because when I first heard about it, and I was like, well, yeah, you can absolutely abuse people if they have no recollection in the real world, and a horrible instance of that is, let's just say, you know, somebody was raped, and as a result of that rape, now you have a life as a result of it, but your Audi would have no idea. But then you brought up something to just now that made me think about it even on a deeper level. That same thing could be done, but also done with purpose, which is even more sick. In order to, you know, move the Egan dynasty forward.
Yep. And I think that.
There was something that I thought was relatively interesting because you don't really see a lot of years, right? Like you don't know, like for instance, like the technology is really skewed down there, right? You got these old school monitors and everything, but they did show the dates of when those Egans were born and died. Some didn't really live that long. Some kind of did. I couldn't get a chance to crush all of the numbers because it was happening so fast. All of them seemed to be dressed in random time periods, I guess. Like the very first one we saw, I made the joke of that he looks like he should be like churning butter, and he looks like he could be like, you know, a part of like
Puritans.
Yeah, you know, he's just the way that he looked, and then we get a chance to see a little bit of the dating at the house. So I think my overall observation is that what time period is this kind of like all happening in? How long has Egan had like this grip on people? You know, is like initially I thought that, you know, maybe this corporation is relatively new.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe like it's something that popped up like in the last 20 years. But now we've seen something that its roots go deep.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the interesting thing to me, well, the cars are kind of outdated. If you look at the cars also, so it makes me think, you know, the Audis are in some, like you said, some sort of interesting, we don't know the time period. The other thing though, I lost all train of thought. It was really good. Oh, the interesting thing, I wonder if Egan is the board.
Maybe. And Egan maybe is just a term for people that are part of the board.
Something like, yeah, so I think that maybe they've created Egan and the Egans as, and you know, maybe it's an acronym for something, we don't know yet, but
that's true.
I'm curious to see, because we don't know who the board is. The board never speaks. It's just this, you know, know all, be all, and gives all the orders, but we don't know who it is, and so I'm just curious. I think it might be Egan.
Or however Egan is defined.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting too. We got introduced to a whole new character, and that is a spokesperson for the board, right? She seems to be the only person that can actually hear what the board is saying, and then she's also like the face of the company, as we saw her in her interview with the news regarding the pregnancy, and that front and that facade doesn't melt away when she's even in front of like other people that work for the company. You know, she had that $1 million Colgate smile, you know, as she's addressing Harmony, which is even more creepy. But it's also interesting to see how in the first couple of episodes we see Harmony as like the highest tier, right? And then she's like delegating all of these orders. But in this episode, we get to see her deal with her own bureaucracy, you know, and how she's got to kind of like jump through these hoops, and how even it's subtle things like even speaking first was like a thing, and you could just see it just annoy her in the smallest, slightest bit. We also got a chance to see like the Bagman, to me, who I think is like the Bagman, and that's Milchick. I think Milchick is crazy dangerous, but we have yet to see the depths of what he's willing to do.
Well, they even said when Mark was having the conversation with Helly about swallowing the pen cap.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, I don't think you want to see Milchick. Because Milchick ain't go, you know, we ain't going to talk about which end he's going down first, but he will get it out.
Yes.
And I think he would go get it out by any means necessary.
Yes.
So I'm afraid of Milchick. Milchick plays the role of the, pictures and the... So, but you know what is interesting though, because Milchick and Natalie, the lady that came to the office that's speaking for the board, like the PR person for Lumen, that's what I'm gonna call her. You know, it's interesting that they're both people of color.
I thought that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, okay, we can only for me, a lot of references is like towards slavery, right? And for me, like Milchick's persona, and also the young lady that is the spokesperson, it feels very like overseer-ish, right? And you have to keep the field hands like in check. And we got a chance to see Helly kind of like run, and she gets caught by like the overseer per se, you know. So that's my personal connection based off my history. So y'all chill out.
Yeah. Well, go ahead.
No, finish.
Well, I was gonna say, because even the pictures of the Smile Room reminded me of pictures, like that they would take of slavery, and these are the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I felt that when I saw the Smile Wall. I felt some sort of way about it in terms of that history.
Yeah, I'm still processing the Smile Wall.
Yeah.
Because you don't see the faces, and there's no context for the smiles. So if anything, it could be very Cheshire Cat-ish. It's just like, is that a real smile?
Yeah, we don't know.
It is.
Yeah.
A disembodied smile on that.
Well, and speaking of disembodied, that little severed head that was on Harmony's desk in the background, to the only thing on her desk back there, I was like,
yeah.
I feel like that's saying something.
Yeah. That's very true. Yeah, you're not gonna waste the frame, right, for that. And that's something that we've definitely learned in cinema. Frames are never wasted, especially with something as detailed as this particular show.
Yep.
Okay, let me ask you something regarding Rickon. Rickon is the brother-in-law who wrote a book. The book is yellow with orange and red pages, and even like the sides of the book is like highlighted in red.
Okay.
And color means a really big deal. Apparently his books are known, because Harmony knew about it, and then of course Milchick, not only did he kind of like know, but he was caught reading it. It seemed like that would be like propaganda in their world almost.
Oh,
in a
I'm
sense.
sure. I think I know they know about him. And it could be because, you know, she also lives next door and
Right.
they come and visit and all this stuff. But you know, that he has 5 books. So I'm sure they do their research on all of the family members. I'm sure if somebody is in their company, so they can keep control of them also in a way so that they're not trying to, you know, tell them to come or, you know, to get reintegrated or something like that. You know, they want to know everybody who's in their surroundings. Rickon is an interesting character. I haven't quite figured him out yet.
Yeah. A part of me almost wants to believe he might be tied into the other organization that is helping to free some of these people.
He might be the leader.
He could be. You know, we don't really have a whole lot of context with that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still don't trust him, but that book stood out. Like, it really stands out.
It does.
So I think that's going to be really important.
2 quick things.
What's up?
What do you think about the map on the back of the photograph?
I think that there's something about like innate knowledge, right? That has been kind of like glossed over. And I think that just like finding the numbers that are uncomfortable, something about that sparked Pete, right? And he has like this innate feel, or maybe even the feeling of what Helling is dealing with. And he knows that he cannot get this messaging out because of how, you know, how Trump tight this is. So if he can't fix it from the outside working in, then maybe he can figure out, maybe plant the seeds to fix it and free people from the inside out.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And they have to use that innate kind of like feeling as to kind of like free themselves. That's a reach, but
we don't know. That's the thing, we don't know. I had one other thing that's lost on me. So if you have anything else that you can.
No, I think that's pretty good for the most part. I don't want to go too terribly long.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious as to what everybody else thinks. If you are watching this for the first time with us, please tell us your thoughts. And if you've already seen this, please no spoilers. We're trying our hardest to give you an authentic reaction. Is there anything else you want to say before we roll out?
Just that was really good.
Yeah.
I'm still intrigued. I'm still here for the ride.
Yeah, and even as a slow episode, it's interesting.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's just odd, and I'm really curious about more so as well about Irving and Bert, because I feel like whatever that innate thing that we're talking about, like there's some parts of our spirit that can't be locked down. I think they've had a relationship.
I do too.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a father-son thing.
I don't think
so. And maybe even lovers.
That's what I think.
Yeah. But that connection, that bond cannot be snatched away.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It may be, a big tone of overcoming is love shall overcome.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't forget you just because they split my, you know what I mean?
See that?
Yeah.
Severance can't separate this.
And even Mark, when he was talking to Petey, and Petey was like, you're still sad at work. You just don't know why.
You just don't know why. Yeah.
So
there's something in the spirit and the soul that will always hold true.
That's right.
Hey, if you want to hold true to us, hit that subscription button if you haven't already. And of course, give us those thumbs up. Hey, big shout out to a couple of people within the chat as well for sharing this with some of your other social groups. If you feel like sharing this, please do. That was just really cool. I think that's amazing. Thank you so much. Yo, we out of here. Holla at you next one. Peace out.